What's up, folks? Back on a Saturday, kind of a mailbag, but it's more like kind of a Twitter bag, I guess you could say, type of a show, because we put out on Twitter like, hey, you guys give us some topics, you give us some questions. It can be Falcons, it can be anything. We're going to answer it. And man, did you guys respond? So we got some good ones lined up today, man. It's going to be a great show. Let's get out of your Falcon mind. Let's go. And welcome in, everybody. It is a Saturday, special Saturday edition of Out of Your Falcon Mind, episode 97, buddy. I'm your host, John, joined by my co-host, Mike Cottrell. What's going on, brother?
I'm loving the Saturdays. I don't know why for Saturday shows. I'm like tingling right now. I don't know why I get this hype for Saturday shows. It just feel good. I'm in a great mood. I woke up on 10. I'm ready to go. I love it. Let's go.
Awesome,
Out of your
buddy.
Falcon mind. Let's go.
I love it, dude. Yeah, man. We so the reason we're doing this show actually is to set up our other show so we could end up with our 100th episode on April 19th. And then the following week we won't have a show our regular Wednesday because that'll for two reasons. My wife's birthday is the 26th, so that'll be a no-go for a show. And the 27th is the draft. So we are going to be live streaming the draft, the whole first round. So if you guys, be watching the draft on TV, but have it on mute and watch us. We'll be breaking down the pick. Well, talking about the picks, of course, whoever we go with. We'll have some of the creators that y'all know popping in and out during that live stream, and we might be popping over to their stream because we'll have time to do so. So yeah, that's why we're doing it today, because this will be 97, the 98, 99, then the 100th. Man, we talked about it before. We're going to open it up to you guys in the chat if y'all want to come and join the show for a few minutes. We'll put the link out there, and we're going to have a lot of the people y'all have seen on the show over the last year are going to be coming by and stopping in. If just for a few minutes, say, hey, we're going to have a few questions for them to answer, have some fun with them. It's going to be just a fun, hell of a just great time. So y'all make sure you tune in for 100 and be here live if you can make it. So, buddy, how's your weekend been, man?
Man, it's going good. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what it is about me, man, because I work all the time, so I'm up early. But when I get to sleep in, I am bouncing off the walls, buddy. I am in. You don't understand. My whole energy is different. I feel amazing today. I'm ready to rock and roll, but I love it.
And dude, we're actually
Doing
this is
it,
a
my brain feel different. My spirit is different. I'm just in a great mood right now. I'm ready to go, man.
I love it, dude. And we're actually so Liam's spring break is next week. So we don't
Oh.
have baseball this weekend because they figure people are out of town, stuff like that. So
Mhm,
I just gotta open. I mean, it's 70 degrees outside. I'm gonna go watch the
mhm,
Braves game out on the back porch when we get done.
mhm,
Man, it's gonna be great day, man. And then putting the show here in the middle of it. So as always, guys, coming to you from Variety Sports Network. Check out Variety Sports and VSN Football. Trying to grow that channel as well, man. VSN Football is going to have our show plus tons of other football shows coming
mhm,
on. Talking the Gridiron is going to be a great show. We'll be popping in on
mhm,
actually the shows actually coming up pretty soon. They're going to be coming on. Mike and I will probably be on there
mhm,
talking about the Falcons and the NFC South and how that's going to go or how we think it's going to go.
mhm.
Man, and thank you guys on Spotify and iTunes. Man, the listens have been blowing up, and I mean, it's like the last two episodes. Well, I mean, more recently, but like the last two particular, man, just been exploding. So, man, thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for listening. If you're on
We
iTunes and
really have,
Spotify,
man. I've been seeing the numbers, and I don't know what it is, but we really the last few episodes we took it to another. Well, it's not even that's anything we did, so I can't even say
no,
we took it to another level, but y'all took it to another level. I don't know why, but thank you.
yeah, man. I mean, and if you're on iTunes, Spotify, drop us a 5-star review while you're there.
Yeah.
It'll just help us out even more and get out to more Falcons fans. Huge shout out to Everglaze, man.
Yeah.
Last show with him, dude. People loved it. We kept him for like 2 hours, and I mean,
Mhm,
he was fantastic, man. Like, I
mhm.
mean, we covered almost everything in this off season. The chat drove a lot of some of those questions, and we appreciate you guys for doing that. Ev's definitely going to be coming back, man. If y'all get a chance to check that out, you might have to watch it in a couple of different or listen to it in a couple of different periods, but
Yeah. Yeah.
awesome show to get to. So let's jump in the chat, man, before we hit some of this stuff and see what's going on, man. Ski, what's happening, brother?
Ski, my man
That's
Ski
right.
get to join us. So you know it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, man, because we're on. He's still awake over there, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Carrie, what's up? Carrie, I just read your Twitter response and I loved it. I love you, Carrie. Like I just read it and she educated me and gave a great answer. I'm gonna read it on the show.
There you go. She said, "My mind is blown that Mike has not watched Avengers. Please do so
Mm.
ASAP."
I may watch one of those today.
It is good,
Bubba
dude. It is
Gump out of
good.
my fucking mind. Love you,
Well,
buddy.
good to see you, man. D Sloan, what's up, buddy? So what's going on, fellas? Can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts, especially with all the chaos that's been going on. Yeah, there's been some stuff. John Brooks, what's up, buddy? So what's up, everybody? D Sloan, I agree,
John.
bro. There's been a lot of chaos going. It's been crazy.
Mhm.
I have not seen chapter 4
Not
yet.
seen
Mike,
John
have
Wick.
you?
Yep.
I heard it was insane. Have you
Yeah.
seen any of the John Wicks?
I have never seen John Wick in my
Okay.
life.
Well, spoiler alert on the first one. There's a little
Yeah.
puppy again. It dies, and it actually
Oh,
gets killed. So you probably want to just fast forward through that because I know
okay.
you're a dog owner and you love dogs.
Yeah, I do.
It was not a good thing for me to watch either. I didn't like it. The other one, fantastic though.
Mhm. I want so Carrie just said here, I definitely got to jump on and say how to celebrate the big 100. We will if
Damn right.
anyone is in the chat for 100, we gonna allow you on the show, so you get to say a piece. We gonna have a segment of that show where you basically saying what's your favorite moment of the 100 episodes. Was there any joke you liked? Was it any game that we played, or just your favorite memory of the show so far? So Curry, we would love to have you. Anybody want to come for 100? We want everybody on for 100. It's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah, definitely. What's up, Trey? He said, "Oh snap, glasses. Are we on highbrows, John?" No, brother, we're on lazy ass John today. Lazy ass John didn't want to put his contacts in, so that's why we're rolling with the freaking glasses today, man. What's going on, Steven?
Steve,
brother. He said,
man.
"I'm at a horse derby. My buddy dragged me out, man."
Dave, well, my man, hey, Steve. You out having fun on Saturday. That's all that matters. I love it.
That's right, man. That's right.
Bet on red or black. Whichever horse has the red or black one, you bet on them.
That's exactly right. So just not we obviously we were live on Wednesday, so not a ton of stuff has happened in the last 3 days, but if there was a few things, Caleb McGarry's contract, they officially signed it, 3-year, $34.5 million. That's done. Calais Campbell signed his 1-year deal, $7 million, $9 million with incentives. I think that's gonna be worth every damn penny, man. What he's gonna bring to the team, with production and just everything. We talked about it with Ev, and then Josh Miles was signed. And you're probably saying, "Who the hell is Josh Miles?" Well, he was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals in 2019. He's basically a backup tackle, and he basically played in 7 games in 19, 10 games in 21. Has not started a game since he's been in the league, but he's been, like I said, so you're looking at a backup guy, just somebody that's going to be, I had no idea who that was. So when we
Mhm.
signed him, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's good. So yeah. Any thoughts on those guys, buddy?
I will say this. Y'all gotta tune in starting tomorrow. I got content called Pieces of the Puzzle. It just goes over everybody that we signed and everything. I'll be posting those. I got a brand new drug that me and John have cooked up that will be for sale. And I made a commercial for it, so we'll be posting that as well. And I might have an interview with one of my favorite Falcons, if not my favorite Falcon ever, coming for episode 100. But we won't talk about that so soon because it's not in stone yet. But that's a lot of, and I got a series called Unsolved Mysteries coming. We'll be posting that. A lot of things will be posted starting tomorrow. You'll love it.
Yeah, if y'all like
But I'm hype
Tim,
on all the players, man. I think Terry F. Baby has been in there cooking. I love this dude. And I remember I got a gripe against any Saint that come over here. And I didn't like him at first just because he came where he came from. And you cannot hate on what this dude has been doing. If you have a half of a football brain, you can start to see a puzzle forming. So that's why I called the series Pieces of the Puzzle. Because when that's all done, you'll be able to see a really good picture. I love all the signings, man. And I think everybody who wanted man, Lamar Jackson, I know y'all wanted him, but can y'all see everything that we getting that we wouldn't have had the money for? Can kind of be proud of that too. And I know y'all wanted Lamar because he's dynamic, but you can't be mad at these groceries. It's awesome, man.
that's a fact, man. That is a fact. Let's see what's going on, Fat Boy. See, I love
Hey, fat boy,
this.
fade away.
This is Darren, man. It's one of my favorite podcast names.
Yes,
Fat Boy
it
Fadeaway
is.
is fantastic. I love it. And if you got, make sure if y'all are Golden State fans or that they cover me. Darren's a big Raiders fan too, so we're going to probably do some kind of crossover with these
Gotta do
guys
it.
before during the season.
Mhm.
Crazy eyes. And Trey said, Mike, Avengers is like Chipotle. Everyone says they love it, but doesn't always sit right.
I love it, Trey. Yeah, I love it. See, my man.
You know what though? Marvel, like I loved all the Marvel stuff, like up to like probably, oh man, like Endgame was probably like after Endgame,
Yeah.
it's just gotten a little weird. Like I just,
Okay.
yeah, like I love Doctor Strange, but like the last Doctor Strange was like
Mhm.
what the like way over here. Like I don't know, man.
Way over
I
your
don't
head.
know where
Yeah.
they're going with it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I definitely prefer the early days of the MCU.
Mhm.
All right, guys, we're going to do a quick little ad break. We'll be right
Let's
back to
go.
get in. We'll get right back into these questions and have some fun. Let's go.
All right, so I'm a baseball guy, and my goal is to actually see a game in every Major League Baseball stadium. Now, I'm more than a third of the way there, and I never buy from the team's websites. SeatGeek is my first stop whenever I'm heading to a new city for a ball game. Now, obviously, they've got some other sports, as well as concert tickets, Broadway, comedy, I mean, you name it. And now, for BSN listeners, they're actually offering you $20 off your first ticket purchase. So just use the code BSN, that stands for Variety Sports Network. So that's BSN to save $20. So put that to use for some food or for some drinks at whatever event you are wanting to attend. Again, that code is BSN to save $20 on your first SeatGeek purchase.
All right, man. Check out SeatGeek, $20 on your first purchase. How about it? Kerry said Marvel greater than DC.
Greater than DC.
I did like the new Batman though.
Mhm.
I did like that. So we'll see where that's going to go. Yeah, like Tracy, it's been rough out here since the end game. Yeah, HL said multi-immersive madness was sick. I mean, I did not like it. I mean, like it was just, I don't know.
I'm watching some of these today. I can guarantee you. I'll have a review the next show.
I mean, it would take you months. Like we started, like when Liam a few years ago, like over
Mhm.
Christmas break, like we watched like everyone from like the first, and we just
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
went through all of them. So, all right, man. So we're going to get into the Saturday social here. We've got all these questions lined up, and they're in no particular order. And we're just going to go through them. And some are Falcons, some are not. And you guys in the chat, feel free to throw in some other questions if you want, or add on to what we're talking about. Just like I said, this is just going to be a free flowing type of show, man. Like I said, we're just going to have some fun with it. All right, this is from Adam Burchall. And I had to paraphrase this because it was a long Twitter. I only got 200 characters here. So anyway, he said, James Palmer suggesting we sent Ritter away this offseason with the checklist basically to work on. If for real, what do you think that would be on it, and what qualities are most important in a QB I think he said to effectively run Arthur Smith's offense? So that was one of the report. I think it was on the NFL Network, and it was one of the few like positive reports that we've actually seen this year. So yeah, I don't know what. Oh, Mike just went away for some reason. That's odd. So yeah, if he'll be back right back. If in fact they did send him away, and I think, and y'all might be able to correct me in the chat if y'all know. I'm pretty sure he's working with Jordan Palmer this offseason. You know, basically just, I mean, the knock that's been on him since really college has been the accuracy issues. You know, Arthur alluded to like lower body mechanics. I don't know if that's something he just threw out there to make people happy or not when he was talking about with over at the owners meeting, but he could have been serious about it as well. But yeah, just basically, I mean, and as far as the qualities to run Arthur Smith's offense, I mean, Marcus said it last year, and I mean, we've heard about it before. Like, you got to have enough smarts and enough, you know, we've said about it before, from the neck up, you've got to be able to adjust on the fly, make changes at the line, be able to read the defenses more effectively, like all that stuff. Let me get Mike back in.
There you go. Oh, sorry, I was going on a rant. Sorry, everyone. For that. Yeah,
dude, it didn't even give you any warning. You were just gone.
I was just going on a rant just now. Don't do this to me. I feel too good.
It's all good. All right. Yeah. So I'll just answering what they were saying here. I was just saying basically, like, you know, for the qualities, the most important to run Arthur Smith's offense was just basically being a smart freaking QB, dude. Like, you know, just like being able to hit, you know, read the defenses, change plays if you need to, in or out. Because we know, like, even from what Marcus said last year, and Dez has said it too, you know, it's a pretty highly evolved, I mean, like, intricate offense. So you got to be able to make the checks at the line. You got to be able to you know, check in and out of the right things as well. So, you know, getting his nose in the playbook. And then I think Trey just said, yeah, he's working with Jordan again this all season, but the team didn't send him anywhere. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we've known from the beginning he's not a slacker when it comes to putting in the work. So, like, last offseason he worked with Drake a lot. Obviously, they developed a chemistry that showed in the last 4 games. Hell, he had a great chemistry with Bernard in, you know, the preseason, you know, and then he developed one with, we don't know if Pruitt's coming back yet. We developed one with Cole Pruitt as well in those last 4 games. So, I mean, you know, that's basically, you just got to be a smart quarterback, man. And you got to be able to make the throws that are necessary. And, you know, we hope to make, you know, some of the deeper throws and stuff like that we did not see a whole lot of last year, just in general. Anybody, anything you want to add, buddy, to that one?
Yeah, I do. Do you recognize the defenses? Like, we need to, that had to be on the checklist. Can you call an audible, and can you understand what's happening, and can you check down to the right play? Can you change the play to the correct play that it will be successful? If he call a play and we go out there and you see the defense is just gonna shut this play down, are you smart enough to understand the offense to be able to call an audible and, you know, and it be successful? So that's a main thing. And when you're being blitzed, if you don't expect the blitz, I don't know how, man, you simulate that. If you don't see the blitz coming, if you don't expect the blitz, it don't look like blitz, and then they blitz, can you make the throw to the person you had still when it's unexpected? Are you panicking in your mind and doing that, or are you gonna still stay poised and make the throw? I don't know how to simulate that, but I guarantee that all this stuff is on the checklist. But like I said, his checklist in his mind, I don't know what could be on that, because he looked like John always say, from the neck up, it looked like you checked everything. But what we need to see is like physical, like when you're actually in practice, if these things that you can simulate. I don't know how that would have been on a checklist that we sent him away with.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I've said last week or last few days on the show, like, you know, there's nothing about him physically just blows you away.
Yeah.
You know, like he does everything good, but not like just amazing, you know? So, and with room to improve, you know, obviously we know that. And it'll come down to as well, like, you know, just like every other quarterback, like how fast can you process information once the ball's hiked?
That's really it.
Like, I mean, that's going to, you know, and that just comes with experience. Obviously,
John said it best. Live bullets. The only way you can you got to practice with live bullets for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in 4 years in college, that's great, and that's good experience. But it's different. It's just different than NFL. So, like, you know, you don't have as much time to make those decisions. So, if that can be done, then we'll be just fine. So let's just we'll have to wait and see. Kerry did say, I think you'll enjoy it, Mike. I haven't steered you wrong. Remember that Publix key lime pie?
Hey, I got to give it to you, Kerry. I ate that whole pie in one sitting. and stomach was
I bet you were jacked up.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But she's right.
I think that's when you came back on there.
It's a family show. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I was going on a private rant. I didn't know it.
That's gonna be a great one for the audio version. And also, you're gonna hear fucking.
I was saying some stuff.
Oh man, Ski said I think Dez is chomping at the bit for KP to be. Oh man, you know he is. You know he is. And Trey said you can't say it. You can say a lot about Dez, but you cannot question his work.
That's what I'm saying, Trey.
Not at all, man. Miss Davis, good to see you. Hey, it's all
Davis,
good.
what's up?
What's up, Liam? Good to see you, man.
Liam, buddy.
And then Jordan said, "Hey, what's up, Mike?
Jordan.
John just made it, man. What's going on, buddy?
Man, I can count on Jordan, man.
Always, man.
I love that.
Anthony, what's cracking, buddy? Good to see you, dude.
Hey, Ant, what up?
All right, man. So, hopefully that answered your question, Adam. All right, so on to
great question, Adam. Thank you, buddy.
Scottish Falcon. Let's talk about how good Matt Olson is going to be this year for the Braves, and then our boy Vic Pigmaster piggybacked on that and said Matt Olson and Ronald Acuna. Well, if you guys are any Braves fans, like I'm a huge Braves fan, Matt Olson is going to rake this year because, dude, 8 home runs in the preseason, hit like 400. He almost jacked one in the first game the other day. He's going to have a ridiculous season. Acuna, man, he's on a revenge tour. That dude's ACL is healthy. They got the bases are bigger now. You can only throw over twice now, basically at the first base. They changed the rules a little bit in baseball.
Okay.
So, and it showed up on the first game. So the Patrick Corbin threw over the first twice, and Ronald knew he couldn't throw again, so took his ass off, stole second base. It's going to be man. Those
Matt
two guys
Olson hit 8 home runs in preseason.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna have a hell of a season, I think. And then if Cunha stays healthy, dude, I mean, I'm talking about like MVP type of stuff this year. That's my. So next one, man, is from our boy Kevo. He got 3 questions for us.
Let's go.
One specifically for each of us, and then one for both of us.
Okay.
So we'll start off with the first one. He said, "Could you guys see Bijan having a Zeke type rookie year type of impact if we take him at 8?" You want to start this one, buddy?
Yeah. Could you see having a Zeke? I'm gonna say this. I don't think he will. Even if we get him at 8, I don't think he will talent-wise. I mean, I think he could talent-wise. I don't think he will in practical because of Algier. There's no way. In order for him to have like a whole rookie year where he blow everybody's mind, he would have to get the bulk of the everything. And you're not doing that with Tyler. After the year he just had, it would have to split half and half. He'd be cold half the time. He wouldn't be able to get in that type of rhythm to where he just got all the carries and all the catches. Tyler's going to be big in our offense. So you're not going to get so much yards and so many catches. And he will, because Tyler, you can't sit Tyler like for most of the game after the year he just had. But I would love to, I really would like the cornerback. We all want, but if we get him, I would not be mad, but I just don't think you have that year unless there was no Tyler. Then I would say, yeah, but with Tyler, there's no way.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think if he went to a team where they just want to have like that bell cow type of back, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't, and if we did take him, I mean, clearly I think he would be the number 1 back, just based off talent alone. And I mean, like I said, if you guys have, if you're just looking at the notion of taking a running back at 8, but you haven't really watched Bijan, then that's not going to be very good. Like you need to go watch him first before because he's one, like I said on the last show, he's one of the few running backs since probably Saquon that I would say is worth a first round pick. Like as a dude,
everybody is saying that.
He really is, dude. He's just, and I'm with you. I don't really want a running back at 8 either. Like I'd rather go defensive there. But I'm not gonna hate it if we do because he's that type of dude. Like I understand it. And I get like Arthur Smith probably salivating over a guy like that. But he may be happy with Tyler. And like I said, there's some running backs we've talked about already in the back end of the draft that we could bring on. Like Bijan's backup, Roschon Johnson, who I'm high on. I love that guy. Or we want to go a different way and go like a speed type of back and go like Jahmyr Gibbs or something like that. Also possible. Or another guy type. So there's so many options, man. I mean, and like Ev, and again, Ev was on fire the other night, man. Like he said there's not really a pick at 8 that would really piss him off. And I kind of agree with that. Like there's not too many that would piss. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I can think there probably is. But I mean, as right now, I can't really think of it. Second question, he said, John, who is your favorite Buckeye in this class? He's just trolling me because he knows I'm an Alabama fan. It's hard not to say CJ, man, because of how
I
good
knew
he
you was going
played. It's
CJ.
but I mean, yeah, I mean,
No, other than CJ, because he's too easy.
dude, there's loaded, man. I mean, and Jigba or whatever his name is, Jackson, the wide receiver, ridiculous, best receiver in the class, best receiver in this draft, probably.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah. Then Marvin Harrison's kid, Marvin Harrison Jr., who's not coming out yet. I mean, he's ridiculous. I mean, you're talking about next level, like that dude. My God. But Paris Johnson, good tackle, man. I can't remember the dude's name, but the big right tackle that's like 6'7". He's huge. And I don't think he'd be a great fit for our offense because of what we do. But another good one, man. And dude off the edge, I think Zach Harrison, if I'm being right about that. I mean, I wouldn't mind him actually later on in the draft for us. He's a big type of dude that kind of likes, kind of like Nielsen's type of guy type of deal. So yeah, all those guys, man. And then for you, Mike, does DC or Maryland have the best mambo sauce?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't acknowledge Maryland being other than Prince George's County, like right by DC. It's a big part of Maryland that I don't know anything about, where the houses are big and the people are wealthy. I'm not from that side. I don't know nothing about this side. I would assume it would be nasty mambo sauce on that side. But in DC and right across like Capitol Heights and like Landover, Maryland, like that's the best mambo sauce you're gonna get. 3 wings, fries, mambo on everything, salt and pepper. Please do it. Just it's life-changing sauce. I don't know what's in it. I don't know how to make it. It's Chinese people. God bless Chinese people, because they'll give you 10 wings for $3. Now you're gonna get cancer and die excruciatingly in life. But damn it if it's not good. Mambo sauce, DC, and right across the border.
So you gotta educate me. Like, what, you don't know what it is?
So it's I'm gonna be honest with you. It is a red sauce that is sweet. It has a very unique taste. It don't taste like sweet and sour sauce. It don't taste like barbecue sauce. It don't taste like Chick-fil-A sauce. It's not anything I can compare it to. He knows. He could tell you like this shit is epic. Whoever have it, like, what is this? And they sell it in the grocery store, but it's not the same sauce. It's a mama's. It's not the same. You have to go to DC or Maryland and go to a Chinese store and say 3 wings with fries, mambo on everything, and then you too will be a fan. Trust me.
Well, I'm pissed off now that the previous school we worked for, when we went up there to train for that week, that I did not try it while I was there.
Man, the next time, anybody, you go to DC or Maryland, you got to try it. It's life changing.
Absolutely. Liam said Matt Olson will hit 30 and Queen will go 40-40 and they'll go insane. I love it, dude.
Crazy. If that happened.
Yeah. Trey said he's a weapon first and Art running back second. Yeah, you're right, dude. Dude, he like put him in the slot, line him up outside. He's got hands, soft hand, dude. Yeah, I mean, just a complete weapon. Trey said same thinking with the pick. He's not just a tight end. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, you definitely getting something different. Ski said this is Zay Flowers. This is a Zay Flowers erasure. Dude, Zay would be a hell of a fit. I like Zay too, man. He's been showing out ever since the season. Oh yeah, DeJuan Jones is the right tackle. Yeah. Holy smokes, dude's massive.
Bro,
Alberto, what's up, brother?
Yeah, Alberto, what up, dog?
Make sure y'all check out 95 Sports.
Gotta do it.
North Falcons talk show, man. Like he'll be joining us for 100 for sure. He'll be stopping by. All right. Next question, man. This is our boy Steven said, dig into the numbers and chime in on the Grim, which is our boy JR, a pound for pound, and Falcon fans, which is our boy Aaron Freeman. From Locked On Falcons, how many pass attempts per game? I think they were arguing it like around 30 or something like that, because he was looking. I think JR went back and looked at like Tannehill basically in Arthur's offense and kind of like seeing what it's going to be. I think that's probably safe, 25 to 30 attempts probably per game. I think that's probably where he wants him to be.
Yeah,
like with obviously the first year with Matt. I mean, we had no running game, so Matt had to throw like 50 times a game, and we were down a lot, so we were trying to come back. So yeah, the hope is it's a lot less. I mean, not a lot less, but you don't want to.
You want it balanced.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you want about 25 if you can.
Yeah, 30, somewhere around there.
You want that balance. If anything, you want 30 rushes, 25 passes. You want to run because you want to be up. If you got more throwing, just like John said, it means you're losing. Yeah, but you got to come from behind with that. You don't want to do that.
Exactly. Oh, and quickly, we got an email too, Mike, and I'll go ahead and pop the
Okay.
email. I couldn't put that obviously because too many characters,
Mhm.
so I'll just read it out. It's from Josh. He said, "Guys, I appreciate your knowledge and your opinions. I've heard you guys and other creators that want a corner at 8. When our pass rush has been so bad, are you really going to pass on the top edge there? Also, I'm all for supporting Ritter, but do y'all really think he's going to be a 4,000 a year QB? I don't see it. Hope I'm wrong. Thanks, guys, for answering the questions and really enjoy this show." All right, number one at the corner or the number 8 question with the corner. Yeah, man. So for me, like I would rather if a Christian Gonzalez is there, who with all everybody is pretty much consensus like this guy is going to be a next level. Basically, see, he could be a CB1, but he would be coming in as our CB2 essentially to to AJ. So you're talking about bolstering your secondary to an elite level almost, if he pans out to what he's supposed to be. So to me, I'd rather hit on more of a sure thing than really trying to reach for a pass rusher that I hope works out, but I'm not 100% sure is going to work out. The only pass rusher I just love is Will Anderson, and that's not my Alabama bias, but that's the one that I just say that, you take him. But I don't hate Tyree Wilson. I think he's definitely got the body type that Nielsen likes. It's like we talked about. It's a tough one to project. It's kind of like quarterback. It's a tough one to project into that next level because it depends on a lot. There's a Lucas Van Ness, that's been tossed around. I like him a lot. I don't like him at 8. I don't like him at 8.
Not at 8.
I would trade back for him if that's what they want to do. Then trade back and pick him up. I'm not a huge fan of Miles Murphy. He's in and out too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he flashes, then he's gone. So plus that Clemson edge thing, I can't get over that. So yeah, I mean and not to mention having a solid secondary absolutely bolsters your pass rush because if they're covering longer, man, like that gives your guys more time to get to the quarterback. And if we started the season today, we've improved our pass rush exponentially over last year, and we know we're not done adding. We're going to probably draft an edge or two, maybe add a free agent. We don't know. We're going to keep adding to this what we already have. So, that's my whole thinking on it. Mike,
John said that best. I wanted to say I know it seems counterintuitive, but you putting a great corner is actually going to add to your pass rush. And I know that seems like I don't know what I'm talking about, but you think about it, if they're covering longer, you got longer time to get to the quarterback. And we've already improved it greatly. Grady Jarrett now has help already. So now he's gonna get one-on-one coverage. It's gonna be a problem. Already we've improved it. And like John said, we're not done. But a great cornerback will improve the pass rush, even though that doesn't seem to be logical.
Yep, 100%. And the second part of his question was, do we really think Ritter can throw for a 4,000 a year? I mean, I think he could, but I don't think he has to. I don't think he needs to. I mean, that's averaging.
That's not the offense that we run.
Yeah, that's averaging 230-ish plus yards a game, I think, something like that. So
he's not Matt Ryan. Like, I don't think he'll ever have that 4,000. I don't think, because he won't have to throw 50 or 40 times a game. That's not we run first. Well, run first offense. And then we pass when and if we have to, and then even then it's a short pass usually. He'll take like random Scotty Miller. I'm telling you, he will take some random shots for Scotty Miller. Yeah. That's down, but for Drake and Kyle, I don't think it's gonna be bombs away. It'll be little short passes. It'll be it'll be like Kirk Cousins S type offense. It won't be 4,000. But like I said, that I'm not saying that because his talent wouldn't, because who knows if you put him in that offense, he might be able to do it. But I'm saying that's not the offense we run. He won't get close to 4,000.
Yeah, it's still going to be a run heavy offense. Yeah. And I mean, we're going to have more balance than we had clearly. I mean, with Marcus. So, I mean, like that's the hope. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to have, he'll have opportunities because we're going to be down. We're not going to be up in every game, but he's going to be throwing. He's going to have to throw in games to bring us back. So we'll find out. We're going to find out quickly, but I think he's got the ability to do it.
Who asked that question, John?
That was an email from Josh.
Josh, thank you, man. That was a hell of a question. Good question.
It was, man. And Ski said Dez can definitely be a 4,000 a year passer. Really depends on if he can put it together and how much emphasis will be on the run game. Yeah, that's it. That's just. I mean, it's a system, man. It just depends on what's required of him. Trey said we talked about it this year on the timeline. But this secondary is legitimately 1 or 2 moves away from being elite. Yep, can't say the same thing about the pass rush. Finish off that secondary now
That's
if
what
you
I'm.
can.
Yeah.
100%, man. And Trey said he could be a 4,000 all-purpose yards
There
guy.
you go.
3,500.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. That exactly makes much more sense. All right, next question we got is from Snake Eyes 906.
Snake Eyes, great name, buddy.
He said, "Yeah, please go into on that poor excuse of a TV show. Speak for yourself, aka we're some dumbasses for their lack of knowledge on the Falcons." Yeah, so y'all saw this, I'm sure, man. It was all over Twitter that Joy Taylor went on her. I guess it's her.
I
show,
love you
Speak
for this,
Yourself.
Johnny Yates. I just wanted to say, cheers to you, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, and basically she came out and said that it wasn't the injuries, it was just money, and that we're not serious about winning because we didn't go after Lamar. And so I tweeted. I did it, and tons of people did. So, I mean, it was just, now she is right. Of course, it's about the money. I mean, that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. But to say an organization's not serious about winning, I mean, all the other teams that have won after him not serious about winning either. The Colts, so they're not serious about winning. They need a quarterback. I mean, all these teams that need quarterbacks. Just because they didn't go after Lamar, look, man, like again. I mean, we've said it over and over again. If the man is wanting a ton of guaranteed money, $250 million, whatever it might be, we don't know. Then I get it. Like, I mean, it's like Mike, I heard this the other day, man. If you and me and 10 other people walk into a store and there's a $300 sandwich, we're gonna be like, "No, I'm not buying that $300 sandwich."
Right.
That's not. We all agree that's just too much for a sandwich, right?
A sandwich. Yep.
It's not collusion. That's just us going, that's too much damn money for a sandwich. I'm not spending money on that sandwich. So could there be collusion? Absolutely. But it also could be like these owners and whatever and GMs going, damn, dude, like I can't do that for you. Like you're a hell of a talent. You have been injured the last 2 years, you've missed some time. But I can't do that, And I get it from both sides. I get Lamar wanting to get that guarantee because of what Deshaun got. I get all that. But we're just a whipping boy, man, for like, it doesn't matter if it's CBS, if it's ESPN, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, they're going to come after us. And like, I mean, like I said, man, and all the other three knuckleheads on the panel, just like, come, y'all some lame.
Man,
anyway, go ahead, buddy.
I want to say this. I said this on the show with Ed, but I think it's important to say it again. I'm not blowing smoke when I tell you that you could do it. I don't know how those shows work. I don't know the budget. I don't claim to understand how they prepare. What I'm saying is this: why don't they ask the Ravens if they're serious? So that's what I mean. Like, here's what I mean. Like, you could call Trayshawn. And I'm not saying call, but if you wanted just to ask, you could call Trey. Savion, you could call Fleek, like you could call Dave, you could call Ev, you could call Steve, like you could tweet at these people just to ask. I'm not saying that these people are the end all be all, but these people, they know what they're talking about when you're talking about Falcons. So many people, and there's a whole lot of people that I didn't know. You could call Smith, you could call Birdo, you could call Birdo, you could tweet at Birdo, like you could just ask Birdo the question, like to just make up some shit for just to speak on the Falcons. So many content creators that would just tell you that you can ask these people. I have no idea how you skip over those people. And I don't know if that's my personal, because I'm fans of them, but I just don't know how you skip over those people I just named and just spew shit out your ass. And then I'll say that one. And then two, man, a few of y'all, I was on Twitter, man, and I don't fool with Twitter because some of y'all said that we was racist because we didn't get Lamar Jackson. I'm like, do you know what Desmond is? Do you know what Terry is? I mean, Arthur Blank cannot be called. You called him a lot of things. The man ain't racist. Like the whole stadium, who like built the stadium, who he paid to build that stadium. The people that stayed in the hood around, they didn't have to do that. He could call professionals. He went and got the people from around that stadium didn't have to do it, man. The man we're not racist. We're not a racist organization. We've never been accused of that. So let's not start that now. But we have plenty of really smart content creators that I'm really big fans of. So I just don't know how you skip over them. Enjoy, you cute, but you talk out your ass. So I'm glad you got her, Johnny Yates. I hope she read it. I'm just not a fan of her now.
Somebody pulled out the video from her last year talking about Jalen. It was almost the same exact type conversation, and she was like, "But he deserves." But she's like, "He deserves a chance to fail, or whatever." I'm like, "Okay, so what's the difference here?
What's the difference?"
Like, I'm not getting it. But yeah, no, dude. And, I mean,
Steve said the same thing. He said that they can't understand about every team, but they pretend. But you can call the people to do, or you could tweet the people to do for 5 minutes. You could just tweet Berto. You could tweet Smitty. You could tweet at JR. You could just ask, "Hey, what you think about this? Can I get information?" You could just be informed before you go do that, instead of you just saying, "Oh, I got to talk about the Falcons. I didn't even research, but go."
But you know what, though? They're not idiots, too. They know that they're going to get this type of response. They're going to get clicks. They're going to get attention, which is the whole point of the show. They're going to try to drive attention to that, whether she believes it or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
whether she believes it or not. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, you can say, it's fine to say you don't understand it or you don't. I mean, that's cool because you don't. I mean, if you haven't been watching what we've been doing in the off season or how this is all kind of like coming together, like not to plug your puzzle pieces thing coming out soon, then if you can't see how the puzzle's coming together, then that's cool. But just let the folks that know about it talk about it, and you can talk about something else.
And here's why that's important. I want to plug puzzle pieces because it goes with that, but it also plugs the new drug that comes out that we're sponsoring. It's called Don't Know Shit at All. Don't Know Shit at All is a new drug, and I can't wait to drop the commercial for it. It's coming out soon, but it's just for shit like this, where you can't say, "Do you struggle with saying I don't know? I'm just uninformed"? Don't Know Shit at All. Coming soon.
If y'all like 10 stages, y'all better check out Don't Know Shit at All.
Gotta check it out.
Yeah. No side effects either, except for laughter.
No side effects.
All right. Fat Boy Fadeaway, what's up? He said, which Falcons player have always irritated the crap out of you?
Ooh. Now this is hard for me because I'm not into dragging my Falcons. So who you say, John?
I'm sure you could probably guess one.
Oh yeah, I know yours. I shouldn't even have asked. I don't think we have to ask John this one. Anybody else, John? Is it just him?
I mean, Vic. Vic bothers the shit out of me. Vic Beasley, that is, not Michael Vick. For all the reasons we've talked about on the show over the course of the show, irritated the crap out of me. Jeff George was a dick. When he was just a dick, like to everybody, his teammates included. I didn't like him all that much back in the day. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm brainstorming and I have none. I can't.
Beasley's always my whipping boy for sure. Like he's my punching bag whenever like that stuff comes up. Tack, I didn't like Tack at all. McKinley, I didn't like the draft pick. I didn't like what he was while he was here. I don't know, man. Anybody that kind of just talks out their ass and don't back it up kind of bothers me a little bit. Jalen Mayfield bothers me.
Jalen Mayfield bothers me. That's one. That's the only Falcon I can honestly tell you that bothers me.
Chat, if you guys got anybody that irritated you, y'all go ahead and pop that.
Please let me know.
They'll be interested to see.
Yeah.
Or just drove you crazy over the years. I'm trying to go back to like 90s.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to see. I'm trying to go back. But
I mean, I love Big Play Ray, but he talked a lot too. I know as he got older in his career, he wasn't quite as good as his talk.
He wasn't. He was
D'Angelo Hall.
D'Angelo Hall is irritating. It's irritating because I think he talks like he Dion, and it's he
100% thought he was Dion.
Yeah, for sure thought you was there. You talked as if you were Dion, and you were good at the peak of your prime. You were good. You was like never somebody we all thought was amazing. And
Ernest said Duke Riley. Dude, I think he just re-signed again with the Dolphins. Like he's still in the league.
Yeah.
He couldn't do shit here. Crazy. Murgaud, what's going on, dude?
Murgaud.
Man. I mean, I was trying to think of any other ones. Some might pop up throughout the.
Yeah, I'm going D'Angelo Hall on that one, and Jalen Mayfield. I do not like Jalen Mayfield as a human. He set my man up too many times. I feel like he my brother is his friend, and he allowed him to get stomped out at the club. So I'm not. I'm
how
not.
many photos? How many photos from that season is Matt on his ass or on his face, and you got Jalen just standing there like this, like, oh, sorry.
No, I love Matt Ryan, like no one's business, and to me, he just let him get torched. So I'll never be a fan of him. I wouldn't pick him up if it was raining and he was stranded.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Vic Beasley. Yeah. That's Butter said the same thing. Oh damn, ski with Mariota.
Now you know I hate this. I hate him. Like I won't even because he said you irritated. That man didn't irritate me. I don't want to punch him in the face.
Oh, Fat Boy said a kicker at all. We've had some pretty good kickers over the years.
I've loved all our kickers, buddy.
We've had some pretty good kickers.
I loved all our kickers.
Money Matt, Morton Anderson.
Man, Matt and Morton were two greats, and we got a great now. We've had the last we hit on kickers, buddy.
Yeah, it's been Jamal Anderson, another good one. That was a terrible draft pick too. Yeah. My God. Out of Arkansas. Yeah, Tack. We said Tack. You know, and I thought Ed Hartwell was going to be like, I was so happy about that signing, and he was so bad.
We all did.
Yeah. Oh, Ray Edwards. How the hell can we forget Ray Edwards?
Oh, Ray.
God. Ray overpaid. Man, he thought he was, he actually was an underwear model, but he was more concerned about modeling underwear than he was getting after the quarterback. That was terrible. See, look what you did, Fat Boy. Man, you just drummed up all these shitty memories and players. Peerless was good for like a year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Then he just it wasn't near as good as we thought it was going to be coming out of Buffalo, though, man. That was bad. I can't think of any others off the head, but I'm sure some more will come. Hellrail said definitely Peerless. Yeah, for sure. All right, man. So y'all keep coming with those players too. Feel free, because like I said, that's a good one. All right, TMB Sports Pod, another great podcast here on the Variety Sports Network. Make sure they cover a lot of 49ers, and I think this is 49ers pod. So if we play them again, we'll have them on. Who's your favorite non-Falcons player in the past and now? And keep up the good work, my guys. Appreciate you, man.
That's
favorite non-Falcons player in the past. I got a couple, man. I got a few. You go ahead and start? You want me to start?
You start.
So like past, like when I'm like a kid, like second grade. I don't know why. I do know why. I loved tigers when I was like a kid. Like I remember going to the zoo when I was in kindergarten, and like the tiger blew me away. So I started loving tigers. So I was like, oh. Then I saw the Bengals. I'm like, oh, I like that Bengals team. Boomer Esiason was a quarterback. So Boomer Esiason was like my first ever that's my favorite player. So Boomer was one way back in the day. Dion you said non-Falcon players. I loved Eddie George, man.
Good one. Yeah,
because he was a bigger running back, crushed people, battering around. I love the way from that same team, actually, Javon Curse.
Yeah,
the freak coming off the edge. He was, we hadn't seen a guy kind of like built like that before. Love Bruce Smith. Man, Jerry Rice. Hard not to like Jerry Rice, man. He was up there. Anybody, you can go ahead and interject, man. I'm just thinking.
I'm going like this. My two ones were as a kid. The first player that I ever liked, that I ever was thinking like, oh my God, this dude was John Elway. I thought John Elway was God.
That's a good one.
I thought John Elway was he was like Matt Ryan before Matt Ryan. He was the greatest at the 2-minute drill. You was never out the game with John Elway. John Elway was the greatest 2-minute driller before Matt Ryan had ever seen. He could be down 14 points. He was like Michael Jordan. Just give him the ball. And John Elway then he did great when he transitioned to the business part. John Elway, the man. But my favorite player that has not been an Atlanta Falcon is by far Brandon Marshall. I love Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall reminds me of me like no one else in the NFL, because if y'all remember when he started in the NFL, he's an asshole. He's had a lot of temper problems, and Brandon Marshall really worked to be successful. He really worked on himself as a human and on the field. And he's one of the few players. He went from team to team to team, and I don't think anyone else. He got 1,000. No matter who was the quarterback, who was the team, he's got 1,000 yards a season. Brandon Marshall was a dog, man. I think he's a great human being. I think he's like bipolar, so he struggles,
He was great on, is great on Inside the NFL, man. On Showtime, fantastic on it.
I saw a kid who's like ignorant turn into a man And I would be a fan of him because when he would fuck up, if y'all remember, he would go to sideline, he would pull his little skinny little journal out, he write a note where he messed up and where he maybe have lost his temper and just constantly trying to prove himself. I'm this dude's biggest fan. I love Brandon Marshall. In the league right now, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not just saying this. Haneke, that's love the dude. Like I used to tell John, like, man,
you did.
I used to tell John, like, man, this dude, I fucking love this dude. So when we got him, I hate the Redskins because I'm from there. I don't like him. Excuse me, like the Washington football, or like the Commanders, whatever you call it. Yeah. But I used to tell my brother, like, I hate him, but I hate the whole team. But that dude is, I could pull one player from this team, it would be him. So when we got him, I love that dude. He has fun. I don't ever like root for whoever else. I root for him when he played. I am his biggest fan. So him and Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, I was trying to think. It's more some older ones too. Champ Bailey, loved watching him. Hard not to say Ray Lewis, man. Just the way he played the game, the passion he had. Ed Reed, Sean Taylor. Which, by the way, Sean Taylor would have been 40 years old today. So happy birthday to Sean Taylor.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Barry Sanders. I still haven't seen anybody like Barry Sanders in my life.
Nobody, dog. Yeah. I want to say this. I know there are people like on the podcast who are not of that age range, and you have a running back in your mind that's good. I want to say this, and I mean this. I don't mean to sound old when I say this. Ask anybody of age. There's no one like Barry Sanders. There's no one like Barry Sanders with a shitty offensive line here. Now you got to juke 12 people, and he would do it.
Yeah.
12, you be standing right here and he shake you out your shoes, and there's nobody like Barry Sanders. Four-star Falcons said, fellas, we are a playoff team. You goddamn right, buddy.
I love it. 95 said Mike Tyson. Man, if we get into coaches, man, I got a whole other list.
If we get into coaches,
Ernest said, I used to work for the Falcons when Ray Evers was there, and his girlfriend kept coming to the facility with drama. I mean, that does not surprise me at all. Ski said right now, definitely Burrow, Chase,
Mahomes.
I can't disagree with
my
that.
Man right now. Yeah,
I love Burrow, man. That's swag Burrow has and shit. I love that. That is great. Yeah, there we go. Ray Lewis. Yeah. Oh, another good one. Troy Polamalu.
Troy, the man.
How you not like that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, and let's go. I can go even further back too, man. Ronnie Lott. Just love to watch him just lay the wood on folks. Man.
Dennis Smith from the Denver Broncos with Steve Atwater, the greatest tandem of safety I've ever seen. Steve Atwater and Dennis Smith. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, 100%. Case it past Dan Marino. Nice. Ocho Cinco. I like that too.
Cinco.
Yeah. It's hard not to like, man. Yeah.
He said Curry. He said the same thing. Yeah.
Hey man, Kenny, we're right there with you, dude. Kenny, Barry Sanders hard not to, man.
How man old you are. Just watch the tape on Barry Sanders. It's nothing like Barry Sanders. There's no one like Barry Sanders.
ATLPs, what's up?
Hey, Refrigerator Perry.
It's a great one too. Yeah, Marino. Yeah. And I was too young, but I saw the very tail end of Walter Payton. And I remember watching my dad showed me stuff of him. I got a little bit
I would say this, the player that I'm too young for that I saw on tape that blew my mind was what's his name, Gale Sayers.
Oh yeah.
I never he was different. He just didn't play that long. He would be in the Hall of Fame. He should go to the Hall of Fame.
Great one from False Start too.
Sean Merriman and Sterling Sharp. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He got his neck. He had a problem now with his neck, but he was awesome. He was Jerry Rice.
Beast Mode's a great one.
Beast Mode. Everybody like Beast Mode.
How you couldn't not like that? Tracy went to Oklahoma State, and we have a shrine for that man.
No one like Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders something
really
else, man.
Really isn't, dude. I see. I really like, and y'all know if y'all watched the show before, I'm from Virginia, so a lot of my family were Redskins fans. So I kind of grew up following both teams, and I chose the Falcons as my team, but I would still, pull for the Redskins whenever if they weren't playing the Falcons. So I followed them still closely. I loved Santana Moss. I loved Clinton Portis. Because
Ricky Irvins.
Yeah,
y'all don't know about that.
John Riggins back in the day, man.
I used to like Ricky Waters.
Yes,
y'all remember Ricky
good
Waters.
pull right
Ricky
there.
Waters,
Ricky Waters. Holy smokes, yeah. Oh man, false starts in the good one too. Clay Matthews.
Oh yes, all the Matthews. Yeah,
that's a good one. And man, dude, for You know, and I mean, even though he loved weed too much, man, Ricky Williams, man.
Ricky Williams.
Like, I
He
mean,
just love weed more than work. Yeah.
Thurman Thomas was awesome too, man.
Thurman Thomas was the
Yeah,
man. Really
yeah.
underrated.
We could talk all freaking show about this
Yeah,
one.
about that.
That's
Yeah.
that's another good one. All right, man. Next one from my boy Daniel Flick at Sports Illustrated at SI, who we had on the show.
Flick.
Flick said, "How much over the speed limit is acceptable to be driving in the fast lane of interstate or highway with 4+ lanes?" What say you, buddy?
Oh, how much over the speed limit is acceptable to be driving? I'm gonna say this. I'll say 20. You can, because here's why I'm saying 20. If I'm going 20 over, I'm still in total control of my car. And I can, if some shit was to happen where you just swung over into my lane, I could still stop or get over. I'm in control still at 20. When you're going over 20, I think that you couldn't stop in an event of an emergency, or if a dog ran, like you would probably die. So I say 20 is the limit, man. Like I be seeing people, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't speed. I see people do all this, and I think, man, if I could drive that good, I just always think I'm gonna lose control, hit a pole, and die. So, but I wish I could go faster, and I just can't. I don't have.
Yeah, well, I think that was when you were overrated a long time ago. You said speeding, yeah. Was it like, I mean, what kind of hurry are you really in when there's, you know what I mean? I'm kind of saying I kind of drive relaxed, but it's funny, man. Carrie responded back to this on Twitter, and she said, "I'm from." It was a tweet or a thing or a Facebook post she saw. It said, "I'm from Florida. The speed limit is whatever song we're listening to."
That's a good one. Yeah,
but I've done that too, though. Like if you listen to like a hype song, all of a sudden you look down, oh shit, I'm pulling back off. I'm up. I'm like, so yeah, it's fun.
The best driving that you do, and I don't encourage anybody to do this, but if the best driving you'll do is high. It just won't, because you're not trying to hurry up and get there. You got your music on, you going slow, you going in the you not in the fast lane, all of a sudden you in the slow lane, you just getting there with your music on. The best driving you do is when you're high. I don't recommend anyone do that, because if you die, I don't want to show
I'll put a disclaimer in there.
Yeah, disclaimer. Don't do it.
Ray said Riggins was a man, not too many fullback running backs rocking the Mohawk back then. No, there was not.
Riggins was a ladies' man.
Yeah.
Aaron said, that's 95 out.
Yeah. What's going on, Brian? Man, we're just
Brian,
going through a mailbag of questions, man, that we had on Twitter. We're just having some fun today, man. Bob and the Weave.
Don't be bobbing and weaving, buddy.
Yeah, there we go.
If you're going, and I agree with Curry, if you're gonna go lower than the I don't care if the speed limit, the far left is not for people who's doing the speed limit. Get out of that lane if you're doing the speed limit.
Yeah. And
Curry said, Mike, we can't encourage. I'm not. That's why I said I had to reel it in. I don't want nobody to die. Santana Moss was just the man, just one of the coolest NFL players you ever get. So Trey said, all our pitches might go in 5 miles an hour. No, I swear I'll be in the right hand lane.
Oh shit!
In the far right lane, slow.
Our boy Savion said, "How long is too long for a road trip? Like how many hours before you say, yeah, I'm buying a plane ticket?"
12 is the limit. 12 is the limit. No, it's not even 12. 10 is the limit. 10 or 11. When it gets to 12 plus, that mean I drove for half the day. That's probably too long. But I drive from here to DC all the time. It's about 10 or 11 if it's traffic, and that just fly past. But 12, I don't want to drive for half of the day.
I can agree with that, because when we moved to Vegas, like way back when, we did it in 3 days, which was ridiculously stupid, because we had dogs. We had to like schedule like the dog. Like the hotel friendly dog, or the dog friendly hotels. So we were like, I mean, the first day was Atlanta to somewhere in Arkansas, to Albuquerque, then Albuquerque to Vegas was the last day. And and we, had the big truck pulling the car on the trailer. Then Amanda was in the truck with the 2 dogs. And it was like, I mean, every leg of it was like 13, 14 hours. And it was way too damn much. Yeah. So I would agree with that. Yeah, there's no way. HLPC, I know more than 12.
But the thing is, you can't carry marijuana on the plane. So if that's your thing, the road trip is the thing. You can't. Don't try to take that on the plane. She said across country. This is what Curry said. I've done a road trip from Orlando, Florida to where?
Oh, sorry, San Diego.
Go back.
San Diego.
Well, she went across country. That's too long. I don't want to do that.
San Diego. Yeah, that's crazy.
If you're in the left lane, about 5 miles over. Yeah.
I'll borrow this. Never mind.
That
All right.
sounds
Yeah.
kinda
So
good.
yeah. All right. So at Danny 402 underscore 402 said, yeah, tell the media to stop using Atlanta as a punch bag when they spoke the entire Lamar into Atlanta scenario into existence in the first place. You're not lying, man.
They
we kind of
wanted it
went
more
through
than
that.
the fans.
They sure did. Yeah. And at Tyler I hope I'm saying her name right, man. Ardema. I must need y'all to top 5 wing spots in Atlanta. I'm here to start a war. I responded back to him. I said, dude, we're not trying to lose viewers on this. On this
so
show.
I'm gonna do this. I do want to say this. I'm not a vegan. I mostly eat vegan. I will eat some wings if they're there, but I wouldn't know the exact place. But I will say this: the best wings I've ever had are smoked wings from Hooters. I don't even need sauce on it. The jumbo smoked wing, but they like $50. Like they cost a lot. At least they do on like Uber Eats. When you get them to get like 20 of them, it's like $50. But damn it if they not worth it. The jumbo smoked wings from Hooters are the best I personally had, but I don't really eat a whole lot of meat.
Yeah, there was the Nest was as a joint over here in Kennesaw. It's a barbecue place, but they have smoked wings too, ridiculously good. Man, there's a place
I don't know what it is. Just the smoke.
It's good, man. And then there was a place when I used to work over in Atlanta. There was a place off Ponce called Best Wings. It's just called Best Wings, and it was really good. Four Seasons Wings in Marietta. It's fantastic. There's a small joint over here in Marietta called Cluck and Moo.
Okay,
it's basically chicken and burgers and shit. But it's this little hole in the wall, man, and really good stuff. So I don't know if anybody else has had any. Well, I mean, you know.
Hey, nay, you ain't lying. I have had those Magic City wings. A little, what's they say, some twerk win. I saw somebody say some twerk win on the wings. You can't beat it. You have to know how to get it on. Now, I'm not fooling with you on that, Curry. You know, I got too many charges as it is. I don't want another one.
Damn.
So here's what Berto said. I'm driving 19 hours from Rhode Island to Atlanta. Never thought about a plane ticket. Man, whenever Berto come, we going out, buddy.
Our boy Dave at the Falcons said, "Oh, Mike, what are those Dunkin' orders?" So I think you're more of a Starbucks guy, aren't you?
I'm a Starbucks guy. I don't drink Dunkin' coffee, but what I'll do is for Dunkin', the only thing I get from Dunkin', turkey, sausage, egg, and cheese on an everything with 2 turkey sausages. It's like $6. It's fucking amazing. But Starbucks is my jam. I mean, man, Nitro Cold Brew. I had one this morning. Johnny H, shout out to you. What is it? Vanilla sweet cream Nitro Cold Brew. It will wake you up like crack.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will. Yes. And that's a good one. My Dunkin', I can do both, but my Dunkin' one is definitely cold brew. I can go just 2 cream on it. That's all. Nothing else. No sugar or anything. Just 2 cream. Or if I do want to put like some flavoring, I'll do Dunkin', 2 cream, 2 caramel. Or when they have Irish cream, which it's only like seasonal, but Irish cream's freaking ridiculous. You'll try that one day. Actually, Starbucks has an Irish cream too. They do seasonally.
I didn't know.
You got to try that
pumpkin spice. I'll put pumpkin spice on anything.
But yeah, and then the Nitro is great. Cold brew at Starbucks, and then they have the vanilla sweet. Yeah, you said that, didn't you? The vanilla sweet cream.
Vanilla sweet cream Nitro Cold Brew. Damn, I feel gay. But hey. I always say that when somebody in front of me and they say, "Can I have like a mocha and latte, like whipped, like no foam with 2?"
Yeah.
I'll be like, but now I'll be right behind them, like, "Yeah, can I want the same thing?" I'm ashamed of myself, but I don't care. It's great.
It's all good. It tastes great. I'm past caring at that point. You know, we're both.
I would love to hear Dave's. He didn't say what his was. I want to hear what his.
True, because Dave's up in Maine, so like that's Dunkin's huge up there. That's everywhere. So, Carrie said, "Have you had the buffalo shrimp?"
I'm allergic to seafood, Carrie.
Are you really?
Yeah, I can't eat no seafood. Yeah, I'm allergic.
Damn,
I can eat shellfish. I can eat fish, but that's all I can eat. I'll die if I have shrimp.
Yeah. So Tracy, nothing wrong with feeling fat.
See, good. That's a good one. Hey, and I do. I walk right out. Yeah,
it's fucking great. All right. At Coke0316 said, "What is your favorite non-Falcon related football moment?"
Non-Falcon related football moment.
I had to, So I've got a couple, man. I could probably go through. say what you will about Brett Favre as a human, but like the day that his father passed, dude, that performance he put on against the Raiders
with the empty seat,
other fucking worldly, man. Like just
it was out of this world.
The throws he made, just crazy. I remember that very much so, man. And then Music City Miracle is up there, man. The 2000 wild card game against Buffalo, that's up there. The helmet catch was one of my favorites because it's a hey Tom Brady, so like that was good to see the Giants win that game. Then one of my earliest memories is the 93 comeback of Frank Reich and the Bills. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were down 32 points in the third quarter, and they came back and tied it up. No, sorry, they went up. They went up 38-35.
That's unreal.
And then the Oilers tied it up, and then they Steve Christie kicked the game winner in overtime, and that was just insane. I remember that being like my dad would normally, like, when the game was getting out of hand, he just turned the channel, and for whatever reason he left it on that day. I don't know if he just had nothing else to do or he's just reading the paper or whatever. So he left it on. I just kept watching it, and I was like, man, I just remember getting me because I was 11 at that time. I just kept getting so excited about that. So yeah, that was one of mine. And then just in general, man, Thanksgiving Day games. Because like that's just, for me growing up, that was just huge. Like I watched it with my dad every year. So like that just a special feeling around that for me. But anything for you?
I got two. I watch my greatest one, and you see your biscuit is alive and well. So my greatest one is Jesus Christ. My greatest one is Andy Reid when he won the Super Bowl. I watched him struggle in Philly, and the man is a great coach. I just didn't think he would ever have the credit that he would get. Him and Bettis. I watched when he won and walked up.
That's a great one.
These things to me that mean a lot, because these are people that were always good. But if you want a team that's shit, you kind of don't have the props, or you don't have the opportunity. So when Andy Reid won, that shit was emotional. And I never was a fan like that, but when he won, it was a little emotional for me for some reason. I was proud of him. And then he went, I'm so happy. And like Bettis, I was so happy for them too.
That's
so those moments. And man, Berto, I can't wait. I saw what you said, July. I'll be waiting on you, buddy. Your dog I'm telling you, dog, he get hype. He must love Andy Reid. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Next one was from my boy Aaron, man. And at Aaron Dell 82, he said, "Who is your favorite player in college that isn't draft eligible?" Mike, I don't know. This is probably, you don't really. No. Yeah, you're not gonna be. For me, I'll start with Alabama players. I've two of my favorites. Of course, I'm sorry, Alabama players. Kool-Aid McKinstry is one of them. Corner, love that dude. He's gonna be probably a high draft pick. Dallas Turner, another edge rusher that was opposite of. He didn't get a ton of play because Will Anderson was on the other side of him, but definitely good. And I had to write down a couple other ones because I had just to make sure I remembered them all.
I just want to say, I got a player that is drafted. My favorite player, and I just saw Cole Tucker, the one I said he's a wide receiver. He's Jordy Nelson. He won't get. I don't think he get drafted. But his name is Cole Tucker. He's awesome. Illinois, North Illinois.
Is he? Was he a senior?
Yeah, I think he's a senior. He's senior. So I don't think but I thought he was.
The other guys, man, Mason Graham, inside defensive tackle for Michigan. Big dude, man. He's hell of a pass rush rate. Richard Reese from Baylor, running back, impressed me a lot. Like that dude. And then Quinshawn Judkins, man, from Ole Miss. And
that's a good name.
Yeah, I watch a lot of SEC football anyway, but like watching him in a few games, I was like, damn, this dude is just pretty amazing. And I just started looking him up, and so he had the only person that had more forced missed tackles than him was Bijan Robinson. Like,
damn, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are some good ones to look out for. And our last one, man, our boy Trayshawn said, if you could, this sounds familiar, if you could add any player in the Falcons history to the current roster for 1 year only, who would it be and why?
Okay. Dion. I've said this on our shit, like Dion. I'm gonna say it would be Dion. I'm always say Dion because it's a generational talent. You would shore him up with AJ, and you're not throwing the ball now because you ain't going to AJ, but you're damn sure not going to Dion. So Dion, they're just generation. It's Dion.
Yeah, it's hard not to say that.
But I would say this. I wouldn't pick him, but I would love to see what like Arthur Smith if he had Jamal Anderson. Because that's his type of he would be a battering ram for Arthur Smith.
Absolutely, man. Pass rush wise, man, you can't not say Abraham, and that's ATLP just said the same thing. And just Mike Turner in this offense too, man. My goodness.
Yep.
Not to mention, and I would take early Vic talent, combined with later Vic's brain.
Yeah. Oh, I got you know
what I'm saying? Like
ultimate Vic.
If Vic was if he was 100% into the playbook, I mean, his skill set and what he could do would be pretty fun to watch in this offense for sure. Trey said, "Surprise, it's not an edge, Mike."
No. Hey, Doug, hold on. So I got one for y'all. Because I had this on. I woke up. Okay, I had a friend stay over. Just leave it at that. Okay, and we woke up, and the first topic of it went for an hour about. I don't see Avengers. I don't watch Avengers, but she's saying that if Thanos had all the stones, he could beat Superman. I saw be right. I've seen all the Superman. I'm like, no one's beating Superman. I don't even know who Thanos is, but you're not beating Superman. I can tell you that. And we went for an hour. Well, suppose he did this, where he could freeze him, then he would get out the way. We went for an hour like that. So I had to ask y'all, if Thanos has all the stones, whatever the stones of infinity, the Infinity Stones. Gosh, this has taken a nerdy turn, okay? But if he had all the Infinity Stones and he was fighting Superman as Superman, who would win? Because Superman, I think, could just disappear. I don't know, but y'all tell me who will win. I'm gonna go Superman because I only know Superman. So I say Superman. But in the chat, tell me who will win between Thanos and Superman. I thought Curry gave me the best answer. I forgot what she said, but I'll read it right now. So hold on. Kenny said, I agree, John. The helmet catch game. I was surrounded by all Pats fans up here in New England. Their face is priceless. Hold on for a minute. Curry told me. Let me read Curry's response. Okay. Whoa, Mike. First of all, you need to watch Avengers today. I actually am. I'll be watching at least one of them today. But to answer your question, Superman has speed on Thanos. But if Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, then he wins because he can manipulate time and space. Pretty sure he can just snap Superman out of existence. I don't know. Y'all tell me. John, you know, because you've seen both. Who's winning between Thanos and Superman?
That's a hard argument to fight against. But Superman does, I mean, supposedly it's only kryptonite, right? So Superman,
it's only kryptonite.
I mean, it seems like a battle of universes. It seems like you know what I mean?
But bro, they got to make that movie. I'm going to see it. Yeah.
Trey had a great point there.
Batman versus Superman was trash. Trey said, "Prime Roddy White, love Roddy White. Dog. Always prime Roddy White for me since it's only a 1-year rental. You damn right. Prime Roddy White was something else." At Curry, report his view. He said Roddy too. Yep.
Yeah.
Roddy. Everybody like Roddy White.
And then Anthony, our boy Anthony Savannah, he's sent me a thing that was basically CBS Sports, who we all love, of course. They're already sent out I guess the win predictions for 2023, which is crazy to me considering we haven't had the draft yet. But supposedly we're at 7.5, and the Saints are winning the division. And we're at 7.5.
Why do they do us so damn dirt like them? Yo, we are the punching bag of everybody. The joke is on us every time.
7 wins last year, and 7 wins the year before that with what we had, and we've upgraded damn near, and we'll end up upgrading damn near everything, and adding more depth. I mean, we'll have
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. So okay. Thanos was only powerful with the stones. He used his wits and strength of others to collect the stones. Now this is what I have to ask y'all. Does he currently have all the stones? Or is that still he's trying to get the stones?
Well, in Endgame
he had all the stones.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna ruin anything for you.
Okay, yeah.
So I can't say.
Man, Bert, see, I don't go against Birdo now. I don't know what to do because I said Superman, but at the same time, I don't go against Birdo. So now I just gotta drop it. But I got one for you, Johnny Yates. I got a question for you, buddy. There's no person I've ever seen who consumes the daily amount of caffeine that the man sitting on my left does. Okay, the caffeine junkie. Johnny Yates, if you get up like on a day you slept in, so you didn't have to get up, you slept in and you woke up naturally. If you don't get any caffeine, are you not Johnny Yates? Are you like, oh God? Or can you sleep in and be like, no, because I slept in, I don't need it, I'll be fine?
Oh no, I'm directly to the caffeine. Yeah. It can be
Even
6
if you
a.m.
sleep in.
It can be 11 a.m. It can be 12 p.m. Like that's the very first thing I'm going to do. Dude, I'm not even shitting you. This morning we woke up at like 10 something because there were storms came through last night.
Mhm.
So and by the way, we started watching this on Netflix called The Night Agent. Have you seen this?
The Night Agent?
Yeah,
No,
it's
where
pretty
he
damn
get
good.
a phone call where he in the room in like the
Pretty
White
damn
House.
good.
I didn't see it, but I saw the
Yeah,
preview.
pretty damn good. But anyway, so we started watching that. Anyway, regardless, woke up this morning and I was like, shit, I think I got a free coffee. Duncan, I should probably use that this morning. That's literally my first thought this morning. So I looked at Amanda. I was like, I got a free coffee. I'm gonna go get these. What do you want? Do you want caramel in yours? Like I was literally. I got up, put clothes on. I grabbed Liam. We went to fucking Dunkin' Donuts and got some coffee and shit.
Yeah. So you just sleeping in or not? You having caffeine?
Always.
I got you.
And it's not. And I'm probably more sluggish and like less. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably different. Yeah. I'm probably different.
Yeah.
Amanda probably say I'm different. Yeah. So, all right, man. Well, hey, look, guys, man, that was all the questions, man. That was awesome. Appreciate you guys sending that in. That was amazing. So we'll end the show with in or out, man. We were going to do it with Ev, but we went too damn long and we didn't want to keep him for another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, just got a few in and outs to go through, and then we'll get out of here on this Saturday. I got to go watch the Braves and Spencer Strider tear some shit up today. But do you want to start? You want me to?
Start it off.
All right, bud. Do you think the Falcons, are you in or out? Are they going to go over 35 sacks this year?
Yes, I'm in, because I don't think we done that, and I think that with what we have with Man Nielsen's game, the main thing I took, because y'all don't know, the Night Agent is a must watch. So before I even start to like answer this, I want the chat to tell me, is there any show on like on Prime, on Hulu, man, Netflix that you saw that you know that we all don't understand yet, that we didn't see? Please stick it in the chat, because I'm gonna see. That's all I'm doing today. I got a free day. I'll be watching shows. I don't think the Saints have been in the top tier in like your sacks 4 out of the last 5 years with that dude's scheme since he been over there. And with the talent we got with Troy Anderson, with Mabiketti, with Malone, with if we show up the corner like I think we're gonna show up the corner, I see us going over. Yeah, I think we can have I think we going to the playoffs.
I love it.
You?
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in. I would have been. I was borderline saying 30, 35, or 40. But I think 35 is probably a good number, because that'd be like 14 or 15 more than we had last year. Yeah, and that's just with the guys we've added, and not to mention how the scheme may change and whoever we might get in the draft. So yeah, I'm all about it.
I got one.
You, buddy.
Do you think that are you in or out that if you're found to false accuse somebody, you should get the jail time their ass was gonna get? Because I'm in 100% in. I watched Michael Irvin, and I've always been a fan of it. I just think his personality, he's hilarious. Great older dude, he's hilarious older dude. And then I watched the tape after what they said he did. Then I saw the videotape, and he did not remotely do what the lady said he did. Didn't even remote. Was perfect gentleman, had manners and all that. And I need you to go to jail now. And I don't need it to be a slap on the wrist. I need you to get what you was gonna give. So I'm in.
100% in, buddy. 100%. So you said the Falcons are a playoff team this year. So I'm assuming you're going to be in. The Falcons will win at least 10 games this year.
I'm in. I say undefeated, baby. Out of your fucking mind. I say we go undefeated. No, I'm going like this. I'm not being funny. With the division we in, I say 11 or 12. I'm always go. I say 12. Is the struggles that we lose. I don't think we'll get outplayed. It'll be a coaching fuck up.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll be because he did some dumb shit, or I don't think we're gonna get punted. I think we will be the best team in our division by far this year.
7 wins last year, all but the Bengals game. We were really in. Like a 1-score type game. So like to win 10, that's a 3-game improvement. I gotta be in, man. Damn right, Alberto.
John
Damn
is
right,
he got
buddy.
the tolerance like no one else's, man. He drink like, hey, John, hold on. For the whole podcast to know, how many coffees a day? Like how many with pre-workout, everything? How many total drinks a day with caffeine in them? Pre-workout, everything.
3,
3?
2, 2. Well, 2. Like we're not getting really into the amount though here. Like so, like a actual cup of coffee is like 6 ounces. So my initial coffee in the morning, if it's the cold brew at home, it's about 12 ounces.
Okay.
If it's out, then it could be anywhere from 16 to 24 ounces if I get it from Dunkin' or Starbucks.
Okay.
The midday coffee, the 2 p.m. coffee is probably about the same, 12 ounces or so. So we're looking at about 4 to 5 cups there. And then I got the pre-workout in the evening, before my workout, of course. So that's about 300 milligrams there. So
that's about 10 cups of coffee.
But hey, look, my whole background is in physics, so y'all don't worry about me. Like everybody has different tolerances. Mine just happens to be really high, so I'm good. Health is good. I'm good.
Please don't worry about Johnny Yates' heart, okay?
Good to go.
It's feeding up, but it's so Berto said he's in on the 35 sacks. I love it.
Oh, actually, my resting heart rate is stupidly low. It's like 54.
See, and that's with the caffeine, so you gotta love it.
So
I got one for Johnny Yates. There are people in this world that don't use any type of substance. They don't drink alcohol ever. It's not social. They don't smoke weed ever. They don't your cigarettes ever. They don't do like hookah. They don't do anything. They don't believe in it. Are you in or out that life is not meant to be sober, completely sober? I'm not saying you be a crackhead. Don't take this and please don't do meth and say you heard it here on Out of Your Falcon Mind.
By the way, what the fuck is the attraction of meth?
What
it's
Drano you're going to lose like
you've seen the before and afters, right? Look at different.
You're gonna definitely give blowjobs behind Taco Bell if you start it. So don't start it. Have you ever seen like a doctor? You know how many people could smoke weed and still be like a doctor or a surgeon? You can't do anything if you become a meth head. So
nobody wants to be giving blowjobs behind the Taco Bell. Let's be honest.
You're giving blowjobs behind Taco Bell. You heard that on Out of Your Falcon Mind. Hold on. We got one that says, I have the shirt John has on and the hoodie I worn him out. Order again. Hell yeah. I love it, man. I love it.
Love it, ATL.
So I'm just saying, I don't think I'm out. I don't think it's to be sober. I think that you'll drive yourself up a wall. You need like mental vacations. And however you get that, it could be from a drink. You don't gotta get drunk, but a drink, smoke something, but you need a mental vacation. And it's hard to just stick yourself in that state of mind sometimes. So I think it's just not meant to be sober all the time. You got to do something.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, bud. Yeah. I've enjoyed different substances through.
Use drugs, buddy. Out of your Falcon mind.
All right, man. My last one. Are you in or out that all guys, assuming that now you were brought up with the father, eventually become their fathers?
You go. Oh wait, I want to go there. I don't. You go, because I don't want to start.
Well, so it's been a few things, and like Ev said something the other night. He said that I sounded like my dad talking about the hip hop in the '90s. Talking about I'll show you Reno or whatever, and I've noticed a few things, and Amanda's actually said a few things to me over the last month, like you sound just like your dad, or whatever, and I'm like. And then I started noticing it, like, shit, I kind of do now. Like some certain things I say, stupidly as it sounds, the way I sneeze sometimes and make these stupid ass noises. My dad used to do that, and I subconsciously, I guess, did it or started doing it. So yeah, I think I'm slowly, definitely becoming like my old man, dude. Like it's he'd be proud, man. Like I'm like, yeah. So there's just certain things that
no. Man,
I never thought, because everybody tells you that you're growing up like I'm like, no, I'm not, man. I'm gonna be, I'm.
I'm gonna tell you, I think you do. I see my dad. I don't get to see him anymore in person. So there are times when he was alive, I never thought, man, I looked like my dad. Like he's dark skinned. Sometimes when I'm in the mirror now, I see my dad's face and it's fucking awesome, man. I can see my dad in my face. and that's fucking unreal. It's a blessing of all blessings, man. To be able to see that, and I do things all the time, and I be like, oh, like I remember when I was growing up, like I would never have that perspective or that
Exactly.
take or feel, and now I feel like he feel on almost every single topic. But I got two more. One, I have two cars, and the car I love the most is my dream car is a Ford Crown Vic. Ever since I was a child, I would see this car and say, like, I'm getting that car because you do all these things too. And I told myself when I get mine, I'm not doing all that junk to mine. I'm not spray painting inside of mine and putting rims on it. The Ford Crown Vic is the smoothest ride you'll ever have. Have you ever driven in one, Johnny Yates?
I actually have. My dad actually had one. He had a Lincoln Continental.
Yes.
And which is like you're floating on a fucking cloud.
It feels like you're floating. Yes.
Yeah. And then after that, he went and got a Crown Vic, and it was a silver one with the windows are completely blacked out.
That's what I got.
So everybody thought I would drive it like when I turned 16, like I drive every now and then. Everybody slows down
because they think you're the police.
You think you're a cop.
Yeah, man, I got an all black one with all black tints on it with stupid speakers in it. It got a TV in the front. I could watch TV while I'm driving. I'm surprised I haven't killed nobody. But it's the most amazing car, and it's just like you floating on the cloud. The full Crown Vic, and they stopped them in 2011. I got the last one. I got the 2011. I got the last one that they made, so they don't even make them no more. But if you can ride in one, it's the most amazing ride ever. So I'm definitely in on that. I didn't know you drove one. That's awesome, John. And then the last one I got is I did not know I could love anything as much as my dog, man. Like I love my dog like in a way that is the gayest way you could ever love anything. And I just love him. He's adorable. If you have a dog, you love your dog unconditionally. I was thinking the other day, if anyone else, if a person did what you doing, I would hate him. If he can shit on the floor right in front of me. Dude, you're hilarious. You are hilarious. You are hilarious. I'll just get it up. And it's like you love him unconditionally. He could throw up on the couch. I do this is funny. Like he can hump my leg. Anyone else that did this, I would hate. But the dog, my dog makes my daily life better. To look at him and play with him, it light my life up. I can't. When we get off the podcast, the first thing I'm gonna do is like let him out the back and play with my dog. I love my dog, so I'm in. And Johnny Yates told me this. He had a dog a long time ago. His name was Killian. Okay, Johnny Yates loved this dog. He had to put him down. It was a sad thing, but John and Amanda, they loved the fucking dog, and he was the coolest dog. He would get right here every time I saw him. Right here every time. But he fooled with me. He messed with me. He'd get right in my face every time. Just the coolest dog. So he had the dog first. And black people where I'm from don't have dogs. We don't mess with dogs. We think the police, we don't care. In Georgia, everyone has a dog. Damn near everybody of any race there just got dogs. I came down here and I would interact with all these dogs, and I didn't fool with dogs, but his dog was one of the first ones I interacted with. And I thought, damn, I love the fucking. It made me almost cry when John had put his dog down. So I got a dog after that, and this has been the greatest experience. Go get a dog, man. I'm in on dogs, man. I love dogs.
Oh, you know I am. Yeah.
I
mean, Killian,
and I know John is in them.
Of course, yeah. And then I got Murphy now. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna watch the Braves, and he's gonna go out in the yard and roll around and do all kinds of stupid shit. And then I'm assuming. I'm assuming he just texts you the same thing. He just texts
me. Just texts me. Have I ever been behind a Taco Bell? Berto, I love you, buddy. That's fucking hilarious.
God damn it. Oh, and I'll finish it with I can do one more in or out. And this could be my old man moment too. So are you in or out on? Have you seen this? The shorts on dudes now have gotten much shorter than they've gotten over the past I don't know how many years.
Yeah, they're called daddy shorts.
Sure. Okay. Well, are you in or out on the like 5-inch basically shorts?
Oh no, I would never do that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. And this is I'm not to offend anyone. I love the fact I had a dad, because my dad was a manly man. He taught me how to be a man. So everything I do is like manly. You won't see me doing a lot of things that a girl would do, or dressing like a girl, or talking like a girl, or doing like an avocado mask.
Just your Starbucks order.
Just my Starbucks order is the only feminine thing. And like Trey said, you got to feel fabulous sometimes. But I just think that right now, too many dudes are trying to copy things that girls do for attention. I don't want to show my thighs off, bro. That's not in me to do. And so I'm fully out on, and like the dancing, hey dog, the next man I see, like I just want to when y'all doing that hip movement, I just want to I like the little song. Don't do that. That's for girls. Half those TikTok things are for girls, so you should not be doing a TikTok dance. That's just how I feel. That's no offense to anybody that's doing it, but I wasn't raised to do things like that. I come from the street for real, and that's not gonna work where I'm from. You're gonna get your ass whooped. So no, I don't know shorts. And unless you in the gym and you an athlete where you need them to do if you running up some, if you need them short to do what you're doing, yes.
No, if you're running, sure, yeah. If you're something like that, for sure, yeah. Just not going out to like eat, to me.
Yeah, no.
You don't want like your half your nutsack hanging out when you're trying to eat dinner.
Yeah, doesn't seem like a good look to me. I don't want to see your testicles, buddy.
No, not at all. So, all right, buddy. Well, that was good. All right, guys. So we're gonna close it down, man. We're right at an hour 30, so we figured it'd be right around there today, and it was a good one, man. Yeah. Thank you guys for submitting all the comments and all the questions and everything. So we'll be back on Wednesday for number 98, and we'll probably may or may not have a guest. Not sure yet. We'll see. But make sure you guys come back then. And then if you're, like I said, if you're on iTunes or Spotify, man, just drop us a 5-star review while you're there. And if you're on iTunes, write us a few words and we'll shout you out on the show next time whenever it comes through. You can email us atlfalconfancast@gmail.com. Like Josh said, we appreciate that email, Josh. And yeah, man, I mean, like I said, we looking forward to 100, man. I cannot wait.
I just want to say the podcast has grown a lot in the last few weeks, and I just want to say thank you, man, because I don't know what that came from. I don't really understand it, but the chat has grown, so it's even like harder for John to control the chat. The chat has grown. Man, viewership was up, and live streaming. The people that's here on the live stream is up. Everything went up, and I don't claim to understand why that happened, but I just want to say thank you for everybody who does support us, man. And not the testing. I just want to really say thank you to everybody who support us, man. And then just from the start to right now, because again, I don't understand what's happening, but I'm enjoying it. So thank you very much. I just would all say this. If you can click the like button, I heard it means a lot. I heard it means a lot for the YouTube and all that thing. I don't understand that either. I don't understand the internet, but I know it does mean a lot just for you to click the like button on the video. So if you don't like the video, by all means, don't click the button. But if you did like the video, just I don't know even how to just click the button, the little thumbs up button. It would mean a lot to us, and go leave us a 5-star review. Again, that means something. I don't understand why it means something, but those two things mean a lot. So if y'all want to help us grow, if y'all like the content, do those two things, please, because it doesn't, the views and like the likes are not equal. It's not close to equal, and I don't claim to understand why you all do that. I don't understand anything, but what I'm saying is, if you are not clicking the like button, it does mean something to YouTube and to our channel when you do. So if you like the content, just click the like button, find a way to do it, and you will help us grow, and we'll keep growing and seeing more people and being able to interact with you guys, because the growth has been phenomenal. And that's, again, it's just unreal, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for always coming with us and being silly and having fun and just buying the merchandise and asking questions and emailing. Y'all, I fucking love y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that. I need a script, dude, because of the last two shows, I don't think I've said like or subscribe at all. And I just, because we get so involved in like the actual content of the show, we forget to say things like that. But it's important. So yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button. I'll obviously subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like I said at the beginning of the show, check out VSN Football as well and Variety Sports, because those guys are great. They're nice enough to host us here on their channel and in their network. So it's great. Also you mentioned the merchandise. So yeah, I'll post the link to the merchandise in the video. It's basically just if you go to bonfire.com/out of your Falcon mind, you'll see the shirts that I've got and ATL Peach has got. We got hoodies, t-shirts, you name it. Still looking for a hat. Trying to get those hats figured out, but because I really want to get one made, but I'm trying to find a good. I want to find something good doesn't cost an insane amount of money for everybody. So as soon as we'll get that worked out eventually, though. So yeah, man. And I guess shout out to all the guests we've had recently. We've had a run, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know why we had a great run.
Flick, Ev, Kenny, Savion, Fleet, Damsky. Like the last 5 weeks have just been like one hit after another, man. So it's been fantastic. So big shout out to all those guys. And like I say, mark it on the calendar, man. April 19th, 100th show, 7 p.m. I don't know how long it's going to go. We're going to have a lot of people coming through. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk Falcons. We're going to have just a hell of a good time. So I cannot wait for that show. So like I said, mark it down so y'all are there. And
y'all doing 100. I just think it would be like the Christmas show. If y'all saw the Christmas show, it was awesome. Everyone came. 100. Everyone is going to be here. Everyone's going to come. All the guests we have agreed to pop in at least for a little while. And so if we just going to go off the rails, it's going to go off the rails. I'm telling you, we just going to have a good time.
It's going to be amazing. So thank you guys for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Make sure y'all have a rest. The rest of the weekend is great. And, go Braves. And
go Braves.
Yes, right. We'll catch you guys on Wednesday. Much love, guys.
Out of your Falcon mind. Peace.
Hey everybody, this is Brandon, CEO of the Variety Sports Network. I just want to say a quick thank you for watching one of the shows here on the Variety Sports Network with tons of other shows and content that's available all over the place. Right here at the Variety Sports Network, from Variety Sports Network to VSN Collegiate to VSN Football, with more to come soon. So stay on the lookout for those because they're coming. They're coming very soon. But again, thank you for watching.